Hola, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. So check it out. We are doing some spooky nails. It's October, so spooky nails. And of course, no question, cancer nails, right? Cancer should definitely, 1,000 times I can't stand you, cancer. You know what I mean? But anyways, I'm just thinking we should match what's going on over here and also do something spooky, right? With the black and white thing. So we're gonna do some simple stamping with this guy right here. And what we have on our nails is this chameleon one. It's cellular bloom here. And it was just gifted to me. It's really, really pretty little thermal. It turns into like a pink, strawberry pink with these glitters on it. So we're gonna put these images, which I absolutely adore. I actually just did something else the other day here using these tools, you see? Oh, take that! Can't stand cancer, just the worst. But it says kiss eyes because they need to. We are dancing on this dude's gravestone. We can't stand him. But this time, we're not doing that, okay? What we're doing is getting some of these images that are my favorites. These right here, they are my favorite. And we're going to put them on thyself. Let's do it. Right? And because my nails are shorter, I'm going to be like breaking it up. You know what I mean? So like for instance, this guy, depending on where I'm going to put him, the crow may not go with it. It may be that I have this and the crow's going to go somewhere else or not at all. It just depends on how I feel. It's my life, baby. I say what I want. Here we go. So let's pick up that dude. I love him. These two are my favorite images, hands down, from this play. Love it. So definitely excited to put it on myself. You know what I mean? There we go. Let's see. Yay, cutie pie. I love them. Let me see how that is too. Okay, alright, that's cool. That's the little house above it, so we might be able to use that. That might fit just as is right on our thumb. That's what we're gonna do, boo boo. Let's go. We are gonna reverse stamp some white on here. That's my favorite part. I love putting white on stuff right here, bam, because it pops so well. But I don't know that he is gonna fit. Well, you know what? He does. He does fit. What do you know, baby? I get to have my little, what they say there? Have your cake and eat it too, bam! Alright, so I know now that I want one of these houses. I like that. And this one, he's also my favorite. He's so adorable. Peeking through. So cute. Here you go, Mr. Peekaboo. But in a good way, okay? He's not a peeping Tom. We don't like those guys. But peeping ghost, yes. Welcome. Welcome to the party. We've been waiting for you. Here you go. What else do you want? I'm gonna clean this so we could get that mansion guy right there real quick. Here we go. So we have this one. And I think she will fit there. Boom. She's right in. You know what I mean? Okay, so what else? What else do we want? That needs to be colored in because I think I want one of these or two of these. And we'll put this and then this colored in like in front of it. You know what I mean? So let's get two. Since I have two nails, I won't have anything. Or will because I'm picking these guys up. Let's go. And I kind of want them to be small too. So I'm going to go with one of these babies right here. Rather, two of these babies. Oh, boom. Alright, so let's get our white in there because it's the only color that I'll be coloring in. I have two left on my stamp here. Here we go. I'm just floating this baby. I don't want to smear anything, so I wouldn't press down really. Boom. Okay, so these two that are gonna have the little tombstone on them need to have this little parade on the bottom. So let's get those on first because it doesn't need any reverse stamping or nothing, and then he could do that. Bam. Done. Now I want this guy to have some black at the bottom, so I'm just gonna top him like that. There we go. Quite wet, so I'm gonna dry it up with this sealer before I add my other guy on it, so it doesn't stick to itself, you know. It also helps it look like more depth. I think the others though, we should be able to, let me get this up and then I'll be able to do that. I don't want to like get it on my hand or nothing. Get out the way. Alright, so here we go. We're going to get our little oiling. One, two, put our little guys. Smaller one here. Boop, bigger one here. There we go. Yeah, buddy, okay. And keep going, right? Don't get cold, baby. Keep it going. Keep it going. And over here, because this one is my longer nail, I'm gonna do the other, and the ghost can come here. Trying to go as much to the tip as possible, so it can be black tip there. Boom. There we go. Add a little bit of this right on that corner there. And I'm just using acetone on my brush here to get rid of that on my skin. Sever the cord. Sever the cord. Boom. Keep it moving, lady. Here we go. Here we go. Two more. Dos more. No, really, I got to be two. But it does dry very quickly, to be honest. There, that one is my longest nail. Dude, they short. But they coming. Yeah. Let's see if we can squeeze them in. Boom. Coming lower a little bit with ice saw to try to get them in there. Bam, baby. He's in. He made it. And he looks so cute. Here we go. Let's sever that little tiny cord right there. We don't need it. Yep. Bye-bye now. Okay, one more. Right? The thumb. Here we go. He should be good. That's the one that had the most coloring. So I would say at least 10 minutes. I mean, depends on how thick, you went down on it. I feel like I was a little bit thick, maybe not that much really. Alright, here we go. Vamos. Also as low as possible to my tip. Boom. There it is. Yay. So cute, so cute. Alright, let's do it. We're gonna put a little sealer on those guys. And then I'm gonna top coat with my, of course. Boom. Boom. As long as I get it all, coverage is what matters. It doesn't have to be perfect. Bam, and I'm gonna put a little bit of black on that corner. Once it dries up. Bam! Yeah, I've arrived. No. So it's drying. I'm just gonna put a little bit there. And I'm thinking about this one too. Like maybe a line, on the bottom. Just with this. Just kind of like how you would cap it. Something like that. Very light. I don't want to leave a glob or anything. Boom. I almost touched it, you guys. Listen, I got problems with my hands. I'll be wanting to feel it. Here we go. I'm gonna let that dry. Yo, I gotta be super careful. Survived. Alright, let's let that dry up a bit there. That's another way too. Boom. Cap it up a little bit like this. Yep. Yeah. Whoopsie daisy. Where's my whoopsie daisy guy? Hold up. Here he is, whoopsie daisy. Thank you, whoopsie daisy. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna wait a few minutes here and then add our little clover here. Matt, a few minutes. Alright, so here we go. Let's get our top coat. And I'm here to tell you, I double top coat because I'm wild as hell. I really am. So I have to do it 2 times. I will let this dry though and do it again. So that way, if I do anything wild and crazy with my acetone, because I'm do a lot of nails, then I can boop top coat again because it won't be through my damage. It won't be through my to my image. You know what I mean? I mean honestly, they don't stay on that long anyways. Because I want to do something else. This is not. Dude, listen. They're so cute. I'll get a new color and I want to put it on or whatever. You know how that goes. That's why I like not having gel. I was crazy about gel, but this is so much easier with the gel. It was just very more difficult on the removal, more time consuming type deal. Oh, whoa, whoa, we have a thumb. Hello, Nina. We have a thumb, girl. All the way down, and we cabble. We went a little bit crazy there, loca. We went a little loca. See, not to crop like that. Like a straight crazy lady, but boom, that dries pretty fast, you see. It's already drying. Ah! So cute though. I love it. I love that orange. I'm so glad I decided to do it anyway. So here I go. See, kind of match a little black and white besides this, but you know, we're not gonna talk about it, okay? We're not gonna talk about it. Listen, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Dude, this was fun. I really enjoyed it. And I could, you know, like put some bath or something there to feel space, but I really don't want to. Like, I want also some of that polish to look at because I mean, I love polish. You know, try to balance that out just a little bit. Remember, guys, no matter what is going on, no matter what's going on, forgive yourself, love yourself, you know, do for yourself, put yourself first. So, so important. The happier you are, the happier everybody around you is, you know, and the better your response are for things, you know, when you're angry, you just don't make good responses. You know what I'm talking about? Anyways, those are like reactions, you know? Talk to you later. Spread that love, baby. Adios. Au revoir. Hey guys, please remember to like and subscribe.